curtail your preambles now to supplementals. Let's start with Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On April the 15th, I was honoured to attend the Missing and Murdered Aboriginal Women Roundtable in Fort McMurray at the Nistawayu Friendship Centre. In listening to their heart-wrenching stories, many expressed the sentiment that while stories about these women appear in the media initially, the files are then just thrown onto a pile of cases that go cold. They're not prepared to give up hope, and they're imploring that the federal and provincial governments do more. To the Minister of Justice and Solicitor General, can you please give some specifics as to changes your department can make to ensure that cases are investigated thoroughly and not just forgotten?
The Honourable Minister of Justice and Solicitor General.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Please forgive my voice today as I'm not feeling that well. I'm happy to chat with the member offline, but I would be hazard to indicate any specific actions dealing with investigations here, as both investigations and prosecutions are fully independent of political authority. I do think, of course, Mr. Speaker, that this is a matter on a higher level worth looking into, and I thank the member for bringing this up.
First supplemental.
Thank you. To the same minister, why is there no way to gather and measure information regarding these hateful crimes when it's easily determined that these missing women are Aboriginal in descent?
Honourable Minister.
I'm not aware, actually, that there is any type of system other than the actual FOIP system, or actually our statistics that this member could use. Again, I would be happy to undertake to go and investigate in my department, because again, I do think that this is a very serious issue with the amount of missing Aboriginal women that this member mentions.
Final supplemental.
Thank you. To the Minister of Aboriginal Affairs. Given that the government is committed to teaching students about the residential school's impact, what else can you do to ensure that education extends beyond the terrible tragedies of yesterday and to the circumstances that are happening right now?
Honourable Minister of Aboriginal Relations.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank the honourable member for his advocacy on this very, very important issue. He will know that we've struck in the last year two Aboriginal women's security councils, Métis and the First Nations Council, and both of those councils have identified the safety of Aboriginal women as being of the utmost concern. So we're working with them on that. The member's probably quite right. Maybe there's an educational component here as well. We will continue to advocate on the national stage for missing and murdered Aboriginal women, and as I told the member the other day, we have advocated for an inquiry.
Thank you, Honourable Member. Unfortunately, the time has elapsed. Let's move on to Lac La Biche, St. Paul.